The announcement by Shabana Mahmood, the new Home Secretary, this morning that police should stop criminalising offensive tweets marks a significant pivot in the fraught relationship between free speech and public order law. But does this exonerate Lucy Connolly, imprisoned for her post-Southport comments? Or the short answer is not automatically. First, we should be precise about the law. The Public Order Act 1986 criminalises behaviour causing harassment, alarm or distress without any requirement for intent. It was drafted in an analogue era to deal with street confrontations, not digital rows or Twitter or X. Yet it has been stretched into the online realm where it doesn't quite work, and the effect has been to give police little discretion. Complaints must be investigated and non-crime hate incidents recorded. And Mahmood is right that this is a Home Office matter. She is wrong in thinking that this is something that can be offloaded to the police. It's not the police's job to decide what the law is. It's Parliament that must now redefine the threshold. But it's good to see that she's taking the initiative and recognising that there's something wrong. Secondly, of course, the police themselves are calling for this reform. Sir Mark Rowley of the Met, Gavin Stevens of the National Police Chiefs Council and Sir Andy Marsh of the College of Policing have written jointly to Mahmood demanding the abolition of NCHIs. They argue that current standards force police officers into absurd investigations of tweets which, while rude or offensive, are not criminal. And the arrest of Graham Linehan by 5 armed officers for social media comments made abroad has become the most potent symbol of that absurdity. Thirdly, the Home Secretary has drawn a clear distinction. Offensive, rude, ill-mannered speech is not criminal. Incitement to violence or hatred is, but that needs to be established now in law. That boundary, she insists, must be policed with common sense and confidence, and her words echo Sir Andy Cook's call to scrap non-crime hate incident recording, which has long been criticised as chilling free speech. Now, to Connolly. Her tweet was not just offensive, it was judged by a court to be racially inflammatory, and under current law, incitement to racial hatred is a crime, not merely a matter of taste. Even if Mahmood changes the policing thresholds, Connolly's conviction, I suspect, would stand unless new legislation alters the definition of criminal hate speech itself, or unless the Court of Appeal reconsiders the proportionality of her sentence. Reforming the way police investigate offensive comments doesn't retroactively decriminalise what a court has already determined to be hate speech. Yet there is a political point. If the law changes, Connolly's case would become a test case in retrospect, and supporters would claim she was punished under an outdated standard. Critics will insist that her comments went far beyond mere offence. The government may not exonerate her, but it may unintentionally recast her imprisonment as a symbol of the era it is now trying to end. The larger question is this: do we trust our police officers to use discretion, or do we legislate more tightly and bind them to algorithmic enforcement? Mahmood, Rowley and others are signalling that the pendulum has swung too far towards criminalising speech. In seeking to restore balance, the Home Secretary is not freeing Connolly or exonerating Connolly, but she is opening a debate that ensures that her case and Linehan's remains central to how Britain defines the line between offence and crime in the digital age.